Joined on the set right now by our esteemed CBS 6 political analyst, Dr. Bob Holsworth. Bob, thanks for coming in so quickly. Surprising verdict. We've been talking about the criminal outcome, but obviously the politics behind it, even more important perhaps, and the lines are being drawn. Prominent Republicans standing firm, including House Speaker Mike Johnson. What is the political fallout?
Well, the political fallout is going to be huge, and the real question is, how does it actually influence the election coming up? Certainly, most Republicans right now are going to stand with President Trump. The Democrats are going to be energized by the verdict, I think, to say that you can't have a convicted felon in office. And we're going to have to see who is able to energize their base better in the election around this. Certainly in Virginia, we saw a poll yesterday that said it was even between Biden and Trump. I think this actually going to help Joe Biden in Virginia, largely because I think in Northern Virginia suburbs and in RVA, this is not going to play well for the former president.
Can it be dismissed as a liberal state verdict? That is, it happened in New York and downtown Manhattan. Is it something that in other states, in so-called redder states, that it'll be, in effect, a boon?
Well, that's how former president is playing it. And, interestingly enough, in some of the polling we've seen, there's been a little bit of Trump fatigue. People who may have voted for him in 2016, who weren't energized to come back in 2024, he's certainly going to try to use this to get these people back into the system, basically claiming he's simply the victim of a system running against him, and we'll have to see whether there's a backlash that eventually helps him. At the same time, we've never had a major party candidate running for office who is a convicted felon. We've had a socialist candidate in jail when he was running, but we've never had a Republican candidate who is a convicted felon now running for the presidency of the United States. And he's going to have to answer that question time and time again.
Well, and sentencing July 11th, 4 days before that convention starts in Milwaukee.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether that sentencing really takes place or whether they try to get it delayed. My assumption is that the Trump legal team is going to suggest that you really can't have that sentencing 4 days before the convention, that it has too much of a political impact. And I think they're going to try to suggest that that sentencing should be put off until after the election. We'll see if they're successful.
In addition, all the appeals will be playing out as well. Dr. Bob, thank you so much for your insights. It's obviously an unprecedented day in U.S. politics.
I've never seen anything like it, Bill.